Right, and we're back. Let's get going.
This is Sephora Actual. Scramble
Yeah.
anything you have to get our men out of there. Sephora, abandoned
We should
ship.
ask our subscribers what they'd
Abandoned
like
ship.
us to see play. You know,
All
see us play.
personnel on the USS
Oh yeah, we should have, like,
Captain's
if they have any
radio
ideas of what they thought would be a fun game for those,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
At the end of the video, we'll ask properly. You know,
Yes. I've really got to get, like, Steam and everything.
it's free and easy to set up. And you don't really need to get Steam if you don't want it. It's just we need to find multiplayer games. Or
Indeed.
good
I really want
games.
this one. I want that medieval one. What you were playing?
Oh, Chivalry.
Yeah, Chivalry. That was hilarious.
Chivalry. Yeah, no, yeah, that one's good. But at the same time, people on there, oh god, people on there have been playing for so long that they're pretty professional at it. So if you're new to it, the only
He
people,
was like, ah.
yeah, if you're new to it, it's just, you know,
Wave your axe around and hope for the best.
basically a lot of praying and screaming.
Put a controller into it.
You can use a controller if you have one of those Xbox ones, I think.
Yay.
I haven't checked it out.
Why are they shooting the windows?
I don't know. What's confused me more is that Weyland-Yutani has declared war on its, the country it's based in. It'd be like
What?
it would be like Virgin Media declaring war on Britain. It makes no sense.
It's like Google declaring war on America.
Yeah,
That's just retarded.
you're not gonna get very far if you try to do that. The BBC declaring war on, well, Scotland.
Scotland, oh god.
Scottish would win.
Obviously, it's a bloody BBC. I doubt kids presenters are going to be good fighters. Holly from this morning, she on BBC or is that ITV?
Hey, I'm not familiar with the actors and actresses who are on these shows. I was just thinking of examples. I should really watch more of this stuff because I don't watch much TV, to be honest. Not enough to know every show, you know.
I don't watch much TV either unless my mother wakes up and she's just like, come watch TV with me. Okay,
Yes, mother.
okay mom. Ooh yay, shotgun ammo.
Yeah. Where the hell do I go? Hang on, let me just try the frame rate. It's going a bit funny, so let me just try shadows. For some reason, if your games are going slow, turn down the shadows or turn them off completely, and your game speeds up really fast.
It's like, whoa! These shadows, man. Ooh, pardon me.
Yeah, I fixed Slender, so we might do some more videos of that later.
Well, that'd be fun.
Maybe not later today because
Obviously
it's
not.
pretty late.
Well, it's not really day anymore. It's 11:52. No, it is.
Hey?
It's 11:53, sorry.
Maybe because we didn't do much filming today, we might do some more tomorrow or whatever. But
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you could. Probably.
yeah, you know, in the evening because we got work.
In the morning I'm normally busy anyway, so. But yeah,
Is it a good thing or a bad thing when you can play a game and not have the feel to talk about what you're doing in it? Because
games like this, yes.
we're just kind of playing through it and going, oh, what's happening with your life? Oh, I'm alright, to be honest, you know, things are going well. Just bang, just calmly shooting everything, just like, oh, well, you know, it's all going well.
It's not threatening enough.
Can you imagine if you mixed Amnesia and Aliens together?
Well, what, an alien chasing you?
Like, no, like a horror game with the no, wait, hang on, no. An Aliens game with the atmosphere of Amnesia. You know, you're going around, you got your torch and the gun, but the monsters, the aliens are like the monsters in Amnesia. You know, they kind of
How
stumble
many
around.
aliens are there? One or a few?
Oh, I'd say there's more than there are in Amnesia, but you get the gist. The whole atmosphere stuff. The whole horror factor.
That would be good. They should make games like that. That's a good horror game.
Yeah, and you actually have like roles. You know, so like 4-player, someone's the shotgunner, somebody's the smart gunner, and so on.
Yeah, you're not an overpowered shit.
Yeah, somehow to balance it, but you get what I mean.
Hmm.
Just
The
I'm s-
AI is good enough.
I'm surprised Gearbox didn't manage to pull that off, because they've done Borderlands, which is pretty much that. You got the sniper
Borderlands,
and all that.
Borderlands is good.
Yeah, Borderlands was good. Apparently, what Gearbox did was they were taking funds that Sega was giving them to work on Aliens, and they were using that money to work on Borderlands 2 and
Yeah.
the expansion packs, which isn't quite right, is it?
Borderlands didn't have like amazing graphics anyway, but it was still good.
Yeah, they spent everything trying to make it good so that they'd make more money, because that's what they were after.
Just money. They're money lovers. They're like EA.
Well, they're not quite that bad yet, seeing as
Not EA.
yeah. They all said that they said that like, they're really excited to work on it, but then they kept like giving it out to other companies to work on. That doesn't say
I'm
that.
really excited to work on Aliens Colonial Marine. Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, you don't actually know what we're doing. We better give it out.
Better just, just turn over the... Who came up with the storyline here? Was it Gearbox?
No, it. Well, actually, no. I think it was Gearbox, but it was also approved by the people who own the film, which I think is Fox, isn't it?
I think so.
So Fox were approving this, or Sega was approving it and saying, yeah, that's good, that's fine.
Ugh.
So we're not like. I don't really like, keep up to news to it. So if I'm inaccurate, then you can tell me in the comments or whatever. But
That's awful. Why would you approve this? The stories are awful and terrible and makes little to no sense.
well, from what I can understand it, Gearbox was messing them about anyway. So I can see Sega's point of this saying, "Oh, for goodness' sake, just finish it and release it, and we'll sort we'll sort it out. We'll deal with you later." Kind of attitude, you know.
When in the trailer, when they were like, "Oh yeah, this game's gonna be amazing. The AI is great."
When they showed the trailers, it was great, but that
Yeah,
wasn't
and then
gameplay
when they
footage.
played it was just, "You lying bastard."
Yeah. It's funny the number of people online who are like, so Gearbox, when are you releasing the game you showed us last year? When's that coming out?
When's that one coming out? Is
Yeah.
this just like a test run? Is this a demo, a beta?
If this was like a really long troll for them to like say, well, we let you play the really long demo, here's the full game, and then
Here's the full game, guys.
and then release the one that they showed us. Was it
It was
E3?
amazing.
Yeah,
Fucking great.
that would be great, but I don't see any sign of that happening anytime soon.
Oh no, it never happened. But I hope one day they'll make a good alien film. I mean, it makes sense. Has a good story, and you fight actual aliens, not people in balaclavas.
Yeah.
It's like COD, but really worse. Like really, really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit because I don't want to, like, the gunshots and explosions and people screaming. See, if this was just aliens we were fighting, I wouldn't have to worry.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to worry about that. We just have to halfway through.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a monster. I remember
Oh shit.
being, like, advertised as a squad tactical shooter, where you had to run, set up defenses from aliens, and you had to, like...
Oh yeah, I remember that. They were like, oh yeah, it's pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, you'll have to, like, block doors behind you, weld them shut. I remember all that hype. I want
Yeah,
that.
I remember that. You know what? Doom BFG had more fucking tactics than this game.
Yeah.
And, like, seriously, you could, like, clear out a room and then you could walk ahead and then you get hit on the back of the head with a ranch.
A ranch.
Yeah.
A whole ranch.
A whole ranch to pick it up, hit them. Well, basically, yeah, like that's what they should do, but with more aliens behind you.
What, just sneaking up and attacking you?
Yeah, like a sneak up and attacking you, so you have to weld the door shut, you have to do this, do that, do all that stuff.
Yeah, and they could have put the Yutani people in a much more interesting way, like, they just kind of show up trying to capture an alien. You know, you find all the aliens and then, like, near the end, Weyland-Yutani accidentally save you whilst trying to capture an alien. And then you wouldn't mind fighting Weyland-Yutani. Because
Yeah, they're like...
they'd be like a side boss or side faction, you know, they wouldn't be... The game wouldn't be based around them, but they'd be there.
Yeah, like you've got to find like a turret to shoot down their ship, so it gives them.
Yeah, you gotta like work at stuff. They could have done it in all kinds of ways. This wasn't.
Yeah, they could have, but then like when you put down turrets, you could like go into this little computer screen and like control them around, shoot all the aliens before they get to you and stuff.
Yeah, this. Oh god, I got destroyed. Yeah, there's so many things they could
By
do.
a robot. They could have done amazing stuff, but they didn't.
No, I hope the next Alien game that gets made is made, but not
Good.
made with more priority on it. You know, made by people who will work on it non-stop until it's finished.
So it's top-notch, great shit, not just go off, make Borderlands 2 and then fuck off.
Yeah, from what I've read, what Gearbox did, which may or may not be true, is they worked on this for a while, and then they made Borderlands, and then they worked on this a while again, and then started.
If they made this amazing, if they focused on this and made it amazing, they would have got a lot of money and they could make Borderlands 2 anyway.
Yeah. But it's just that Borderlands became really popular, so like, right, put everything on this.
Put everything on Borderlands.
Yeah, which as a company you can kind of understand, because they need to have money.
I kind of understand it, but bloody hell. Did they go off to do something else and all?
They work on the DLC for Borderlands 1 and 2, whilst this as well. It's kind of like this was just came up every now and then on their work table.
This is kind of like, oh, shouldn't we work on aliens today? Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Not get as much money as... Not get as much money as everything.
But see, if they made it properly, I'm fairly sure it would make them a lot of money.
Yeah, if it made it properly, it would have got a lot of money and they wouldn't have, what's the word, lose advertisement from it and nearly get sued.
Yeah.
Because I won't be buying a Gearbox game very soon unless it's Borderlands 3.
Even then, can you imagine the panic they'd go through if nobody bought Borderlands 3?
Oh yeah.
Like, it's released and then for the first week, absolutely no sales.
Yeah, just like, why no one buy our game?
Check the system. Are you sure that nobody's buying our game? We're fairly sure, sir.
Yeah, we're sure.
How are they not buying our game?
Why are they buying it? Maybe it's because of that whole aliens thing. Shut up, Steve.
Out the window you go. O'Neill.
What the
O'Neill
fuck?
jumps the gun a bit. He just ran into the lift doors. Like, I'm going to get him. O'Neill, we're not there yet.
O'Neill, the door isn't open.
O'Neill, please.
O'Neill, please, you're scaring the children.
O'Neill. Oh, come on. They've sneaked off to do whatever they do whilst I'm not watching.
Well, there's O'Neill and that black girl, so...
Yep.
O'Neill's been alone for a long time.
Damn it. Priorities.
O'Neill doesn't care about his booty.
Shit.
He cares about that booty.
I did not see that happening at all.
Ouch. He shot you from... It looks like...
It does actually. If he was like had darker skin color and was in desert camouflage, it would be Call of Duty.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Black Ops 1 when you're in Russia in the snow.
Yeah, it does. That's not good. That's not what you want when making an Aliens game.
No, not for it to look like Call of...
You don't want a
Duty.
corridor shooter.
This is not canon.
It is canon. It's official canon.
Why? That's stupid. Can't we just say it was like a filler, like it was just there and made no sense to the actual story?
Like
That's
Star
what I
Wars,
would
like
say.
Star Wars books and stuff.
Yeah, they're just like fillers. They're just what happened in between 1 and 2.
Well, here's the answer. Oh, well, I'm gonna ignore that.
But it's not actually canon, though. I wouldn't take it for full on.
This is considered canon. That's so sad. You know, I wouldn't say that I could.
Who considers
I
it
probably wouldn't say
canon?
that I could write a really great story that's much better than this, but I could. I think I could, give it a shot and.
Make it much better than Hicks coming.
Not
back.
much better, but I'd consider it. I'd probably even ask people for their opinions, like ask the public. What?
I'd probably make my team watch the movie over and over
Yeah.
again.
Have it playing on in the background so it's ingrained in everybody's like memory.
In their fucking mind. It's like, look, see, Hicks doesn't fucking say.
They all claim to be like the biggest fans as well, but they
Well, obviously not.
we're fans of the series, but we're also fan of money.